Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Lowe again with the today's lesson 10-3. We are continuing on in our quest. So make sure you have your math notebook with you. And just a reminder, make sure you are sharing that math notebook with the Game Master so you can make sure you get all of the necessary points that you are available. XP, GP, whatever it is that you are getting awarded to you. So we're going to start with lesson 10-3 today in Envision's math. More volume of prisms. We have talked about the regular volume formula, which was volume equals length times width times height, and we used that pretty extensively last time. Today we're going to take a look at a problem of how to find the volume of a rectangular prism when you know the area of the base. And we're going to talk about what the base is and how that impacts this equation shortly. So let's continue in our quest. So we have a rectangular prism here. And let's say our rectangular prism, I don't know. Let's say that it is, we'll keep it simple here, 2 yards high. So h, that's the height. Okay, I don't know what my length is and I don't know what my width is, but what I do know is the area of the base. So the area of the base is going to be this section right in here that I do know. It's this bottom section. It's completely colored in, and I know what the area of the base is. So as we do that, we are going to go ahead and see if we can't figure it out. And let's say I know that the area of the base, so I'll actually write that down here, A-R-E-A, area of the base. And let's say the area of the base here might be 16 yards squared, 16 square yards. So that means whatever the length is and whatever the width is, I've multiplied those two to get the area of 16 square yards. And then I want you to remember, we had said that volume equals length times width times height. And I just said, if I don't know my length, or if I know my area of the base, and I know that length times width right here equals area, the way we are going to use this, the way we're going to use this information is by rewriting a formula, or creating a new formula that will be volume equals big B times little h, where big B is the area of the base. So volume equals big B times little h, where capital B, or big B, is the area of the base, and h is the height. So if I were to use this equation right here to answer this problem over here, I want to know what the volume of this rectangular prism is. I would literally, again, in step 1, I'm going to copy the equation. Volume equals big B times little h, and I'm going to plug in my numbers. So I have 16 yards squared for big B, 16 yards squared, times little h, which is 2 yards, and then I need to go do the math. So this is step 2, plug in your numbers, and step 3 is solve. I need to figure out what volume equals. So over here on the side, I'm going to do 16 times 2. I know that 2 times 6 is 12, and 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So the volume of this rectangular pyramid is 32 cubic yards, or yards to the third power. You have to remember all the time, volume is measured in cubic yards. So this is kind of the new spin, the new twist for today's lesson. Some of the problems you're going to have to practice on are they're going to give you the area of the base. You simply need to know that you use the equation volume equals big B times little h, where big B is the area of the base, h is the height, and I write the equation down and I plug in my numbers. Big B times h, 16 yards squared, which is the area, times 2 yards high, which is my height, equals a volume of 32 cubic yards, or yards to the third power. Really not going to give you too many more examples. I know you guys are going to do great on today's lesson. and just continue to push and continue to work through. Make sure you do all of your work in your notebook. Make sure you share that notebook with your game master so that you may be rewarded in gold pieces or in XP. All right. Best of luck to you.